1 for Romeo, Roger. So you want to stop here, Charlie to Foxtrot.
One of the things what we'll do over here is when you're doing an initial run-up, where you check all your control surfaces, pull this in and out, raises and lowers the horizontal elevator. This moves your ailerons. The outer board, one goes up, one goes down. The other thing you do is an engine run-up. You put it at 1,700 RPMs. The left magnet, make sure there's no big engine drop in RPM. Right mag, put them back on. And also the last one is carburetor heat. You can hear that. Hear it? And here's a slight drop. That's the carb heat is in, especially in winter when you have it run the risk of carburetor icing. That'll cut that out. That'll take care of it.
Cross runway 31 and turn left onto taxiway Bravo. To hold short your runway.
Reading Tower, Cessna 50 up, holding for runway 31, have information Juliet.
System 50 Alpha, runway 31, full length, clear for takeoff, proceed on, or correction, fly runway heading till advised.
Roger, fly runway heading till advised, 50 Alpha.
System 50 Alpha, no delay. Air Tour 23, one departure prior to your arrival, taking the runway now. Cessna.
Yeah, Cessna,
Once I line up, I drop my feet to the floor and just use rudder pedals, no brakes or anything. Just follow that line. I hold a little back pressure on the yoke, nothing serious, just hold, and what will happen is it'll start to feel it, it'll start to want to lift. There's a good view.
Cherokee 58 Zulu, once again, runway 18, clear to land, hold short, runway 31, landing traffic.
58 Zulu, hold short, 31.
I see the nose go up. When you're making a turn, what you want to do is try to keep it neutral, unless you're intending to do a turning descent or something like that.
Down.
So if this is at 0 or your wings are level, you know, now let's do a nice easy right.
If we want to delta line out the wing.
And do a little right rudder.
A 4 mile.
It's good. Feel it. I'm going to hold it right about there. That's about a 10-degree turn. There's a little line. You can't see it because of this, but there's a line like that on this side. That's a 10-degree roll, which is a real good one for learning how to fly. Nice, easy. Pottstown 5050 Alpha. What's your active there? They may not answer us.
Does that mean they don't have a control tower? Or
yeah, it's not a controlled field. You don't have to talk to anybody. But their elevation is...
Cessna inbound for Harper County, where are you?
Yeah, Pottstown, I'm parallel to the or crossing over the runway for 26.
West at 2000. Some planes over 95 coming through 25. Obstructing traffic, Cherokee downwind 26 up.
About 256 foot elevation. Pottstown 50 Alpha turning downwind for 26, Pottstown. Well, what we got to do is run parallel with the runway.
About a 2.5 final, 280 Harper.
What to do is slow the plane up. We get it slow. We put flaps on. That's 10 degrees of flaps, and we want it to be up into that white zone.
680 Sierra is 4 to the west, will be entering downwind 419. Jacket 8 traffic, please advise.
Pottstown 50 up on final base for 26. Pottstown. Here we are. The base is perpendicular to the runway.
Base 26 South Jersey.
valley down there. Pottstown 50 Alpha on final for 26.
Going to be entering right downwind for runway 15 W.
Slow it down one more.
Traffic departing.
Yeah, I tell you, it likes to glide. I mean,
Where?
Got to get slow. Pull back, easy. Straight, let her float down.
Henry already.
Stop here. Now what I'm going to do is, I want to do the reverse of what I did before. I'm going to turn off my navigational lights. We're going to lose our radio.
Over traffic, helicopter 22 Foxtrot.
I wonder what that is over there. If that was that,
Well, let me look on the sectional. This is where we are. In a second.
Fill up.
That's PTW. Might not be on here.
45 entry, downwind, runway 22 Silver.
it looks like a paved strip. So.
Yeah, that's, it's called Heritage or something.
5.
Wait a minute.
What's your altitude? 2,500. Traffic, well, altitude you coming in at?
Yeah, Heritage. That's what that one is.
Okay. Okay, now to fly.
What I would do is hit direct to, because we've been flying out of it, it lost us.
Yeah.
And then hit enter again. And then if you follow that heading, it'll go right to the airport. Yeah, on this particular one, it has to be vertical to be going to it.
Okay. So we need a heading of,
This one won't tell me, but page. Looks like 297. I bring this, I just fly that till that line. Wait a minute, we're not in the center of it. Hold up. Now just bring it to, like.
well, I see it ahead of me.
Oh yeah, but what you do is you just, this has to be vertical to go to it. If it's to your left, you're going to be flying off your vector.
So which way I would need to turn?
Left.
To make that straight.
Yep. There, coming up. There you go, roll it out.
Okay.
Now you're on it.
Ah.
Go over.
Even though the runway is a little bit.
Yeah, but we're not heading for the run. We're on a course to the airport.
Okay.
Not to an ILS approach or anything like that. You know, it's just telling you here's the airport. You know, if you could, what you want to do is let's go to. Let me see where we are. Make sure we're doing clear. What I usually do is I go. We can go up this side, stay out of their, basically out of their airspace. And then we'll make a circle and we'll come in on a 45 for 26.
Okay.
That's how I like to do it.
What's the pattern altitude?
This one here, the pattern altitude should be about 1,200 feet. I believe it was, 256 feet, so roughly 1,200 feet, 1,000 feet above it. But what I do is I hold a little high until I'm actually coming in on entering downwind, you know, and then I start my descent to the 1,200. That way, and I like to be about 1,000 feet out when I actually turn base because I put my flaps on, you know, makes it nice, easy. Sometimes if you just want to have fun, you do a slip, but put it all full rich. Good to go. It's nice out here. Dave and I flew out here before. we did a little thing around his theater and took some photos of it. All right, you want to take it in on a 45?
Sierra Papa at Harper.
There's the airport back to your right.
Yeah.
Downwind for 10.
Okay.
Traffic system turn left base and final 27.
Pottstown 50 Alpha. Entering it downwind for 26 Pottstown at a 45-degree angle.
Sierra Pop, do you mind if the jump plane lands?
Rolled out right about there, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
How much space you left between?
We're going to get to this highway train thing here. We'll turn right.
Okay.
Hold this altitude. All right.
Jumper's out, 1 minute over her.
Perfect. Okay, we're at 1200. Pull the power back. Carb heat on. Up into the white.
It's been a while since I've done this.
I don't know if he's going to try and make it out before we get in there or not. Pottstown 50 Alpha. You want to do a takeoff? Oh, okay. He's pulling in. All right. Pottstown 50 Alpha turning base for 26. Pottstown. Round. Roll out. Now we're close. Pottstown 50 Alpha turning final for 26.
Kowski, traffic up to Sierra Hotels over the south side of this area, 1,300 feet below the orbit.
To the left.
Nautical Springs, jumpers away over Nautical Springs.
You got it. Okay. The elevation of the airport is about 1,245 feet, so I've got it set for 1245. We'll get a little more air once we get moving. That darn thing's getting sharp. Pottstown, Cessna 5050 Alpha, taking the active runway 26, Pottstown.
Valley traffic.
So I take my feet off the brakes, drop my feet to the floor, so I only use rudder. And then when you follow that line, and I just keep a little back pressure on the yoke. Send Marcie some air.
That's good.
Pretty neat.
Always wanted to know what they look like inside.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah. When I used to bring David up to Pottstown, they had one of these about a couple hundred feet off the end of the runway. I said, oh, you don't want to miss the runway. So overrun it.
Flying W traffic, Cessna 172.
David seemed to have a good time.
Yeah, he's up for anything, I think.
Flying W traffic, Cessna 172. Turning left base.
Want to try right turn?
Flying W.
Just put your feet on the pedals. Just like at the bottom, that's all you need. And then what you want to do is just, don't pull back or anything, just take and do a right turn on this and then a little right rudder. Kick the rudder a little bit more. That's good. Then you can let go. Just hold it there. And then, of course, it depends on what you're doing. Then you just roll it out. Force it back. You feel that pressure? Just try bringing the wings level. Feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously the air is going over the wings at a certain speed.
Yeah.
So you have to bring it back to level flight. A lake up in the middle there.
He is on the downwind for Van Sant 2.
Nautical Springs traffic, heavy traffic, Nautical Springs, 2 minutes to parachute jump at Nautical Springs, 10,000 feet or below, use caution.
Let's do a little easy left turn.
In 2 minutes.
So a little left aileron and a little left rudder. It's good. That, you can see that arrow, but that line is a 10-degree bank. That's a nice, easy bank to use when you're learning how to fly. So, you can always roll more, but this is just nice and easy. You barely feel it doing it, but you're going in a circle. We roll it out. The left wings level.
The traffic RV4 continuing over the airport at
A little level like that.
Van Sant traffic, Cherokee.
Pottstown 50 Alpha entering downwind for 26, 45-degree angle.
Northeast hat traffic system 2 due south descending 23500 setting up for midfield down.
The arbitrary angles, I don't measure it.
Yeah.
Nautical Springs traffic.
Some people take you literally.
100 below in 2 minutes, Nautical Springs.
And what you do is you get over into where you would be, what you consider to be downwind. Some guys get real close, some do farther away. And I'll make a turn. We'll be on the downwind for 26.
For traffic, helicopter right downwind for
Pottstown 50 Alpha doing extended downwind. Pottstown, says the 50 Alpha turning base for 26, Pottstown. Giving them a chance to take off instead of sitting on the ground hot. So we get perpendicular to the runway. Thought he would have took it. Pottstown 50 Alpha turning final 26, Pottstown. Now, if Henry's in the plane, I would have done a slip there. Just for fun.
Pottstown traffic, Southeast departing runway 26, Pottstown.